Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this simple beaded stack of hearts. So, what you will need are 3 colors of beads, or you can, I guess, all do them in one color. For the biggest heart, you will need 32 beads. For the second biggest heart, you will need 23 beads, and for the littlest heart, you will need 14 beads. You also need 3 pieces of wire. These are 6 inches each, or 15.24 centimeters, or around 16 centimeters. And to connect all of them, you'll need a 12-inch or 31 centimeter piece of wire. And I'm using 28 gauge wire. This is the wire I use. It is black copper wire. You also need scissors to cut your wire and a ruler to measure your wire. And you also need something to hold your beads in. I'm just using these little bead containers. So you're going to start out with one of your 6-inch pieces of wire and fold it in half. And we're going to make our big heart first. So get whatever color you're going to use for your big heart. I'm using red. Take one bead and put it on your wire, just like that. And now we're going to pinch it, make sure it stays in the center, and take one side of the wire and loop it around and through the bead. And make sure that the wires, are even. Mine are. Now we're going to take one side of our wire and add 15 beads to this one wire. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now your last bead, we're going to take the same wire, loop it around on itself, and stick it through that last bead. And this will make sure that the beads do not slip off our wire. And you don't want to have space like that, so make sure you can just kind of push it down with your thumb, kind of hold it while you tighten it, like that. See, now the beads won't fall off. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side, except we're going to add 16 beads, which should be the rest of our beads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, I dropped one, I dropped another one, 8, 9, where did the other one go? There we go. Alright, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now we're going to do the same thing, loop the wire around on itself, and stick it through the last bead that you put on. Oops. There we go. And make sure it is flush with all the other beads and there's no, I guess, almost no wiggle room. There we go. So now we have this V shape, and now we're going to form our heart. So we're going to take the longer end, we're going to put that down first. There we go, there's one side of the heart, and then we're going to take our shorter end and take this wire and loop it through, or I guess just stick it through. I'll zoom in the camera. We're going to take this and stick it through that bead right there. And and pull like this, pull tight. And now we're going to take the same wire and loop it up, or fold it up and around and through that bead once more. Around and through. Just like that. Now we're going to pull tight. This just secures the wires. And now we take the two wires and twist them, and then we're going to cut them off. Now use your scissors to cut it. And then just fold down this little pointy bit. And if your heart is kind of off a little bit, you can just bend it back into place. Alright, now you're done with your first heart and you're going to make your second heart now. Alright, get another one of your 6-inch pieces of wire, fold it in half, and we're going to put a bead on the wire again, just like we did for the big heart. So put it down. And loop it around and through. Make sure it stays in the middle. Make sure it's centered. There we go. Now we can tighten it all the way. And now this time, this is the same general process, but this time we are going to put 12 beads on our first wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There we go. Loop the wire around and on itself like that. And make sure it is flush and pull tight like that. And now on this one, we are going to add the rest of our beads, which will be 13 beads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now we're going to do the same thing. Make sure it's flush. And pull tight. And now we're going to take, I'll flip it around so it's the same, the longer one, bend it down to form the one side of the heart, and bend the other one down, and stick the wire through the last bead on the other wire. Now, find a wire, pull it down until it forms a heart shape. Now we're going to take that same wire, loop it around and through the same bead. Just like that. And pull tight. Now we're going to twist these together. And trim the wire. and then fold the wire down. Now you can reshape your heart a little bit if it kind of got wonky. And there is your second heart. And now we're going to make the third heart, and then we'll put them all together. So that's what it looks like. Now take your last 6-inch piece of wire, fold it in half, like always. Let's get your first bead of your third color and stick it on your wire. Bring it down. Do the same process. Make sure your wires are pretty much even. That's good. And now we're going to take one wire and put 6 beads on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring those down. Do the same thing. Loop it around on itself, the wire around on itself. Make sure it's flush and pull tight. Perfect. Now we're going to add the rest of our beads, which should be 7 beads to the other wire. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now loop it around on itself. Make sure it's flush and pull tight. There we go. Take the longer side, put it down. This might be a little harder just because it's so small. Here, sorry if my thumbs are in the way. I will zoom in, try and keep them out of the way. Take this wire. Oh, it's blurry, sorry. And stick it through this bead. Just like that, you can see it come out. And pull on it like that. Now take the same wire and loop it around and through the same bead. It might take some wiggling, but there we go. And pull through and pull tight. And now take these 2 wires and twist them together. Now we're going to trim off the extra and fold down the pointy bit. And there is your teeny tiny little heart. Just like that. Now, if you would like, you don't have to do this. You can attach all of them together to make it a stack. So to do that, we're going to take our 12-inch or 31 centimeter piece of wire. We're going to fold it in half and take one side and take your biggest heart, and you see that bead with the loop on it. We're going to take the one, we're going to string our wire through the one right beside that, and we're going to go all the way up through here. Like that. I'm going to put it back in because you can't get everything in the first loop through. So we're going to go take it back around. And careful when you're doing this not to crimp your wire. So make sure it goes in nice and smoothly. There we go. You might need to pull it pretty hard. All right, we're gonna keep going. And we're going to stop at this bead right here, not the center or the last bead we put on. There we go, like that. So don't string it through that bead right there. As you're doing this, your heart will get misshapen, like that. But you could just always bend it back into shape. Now we're going to take your medium-sized heart, and we're going to take this wire and string it through this side and skip the center bead again. So we're going to string it through like that. Alright, we're not going to string our wire through this bead right here. We're going to stop at that bead. One more. Just like that. It almost crimped. If you see it crimping, you can just push it back up. There. Alright, now we're going to take our littlest one, our littlest heart, skip the center bead again, and we're going to string it up through this side, the right side. And string it all the way up to the bead right before the center one. And there you are halfway done with connecting all of your hearts. Now we're going to take our other wire and just do the same thing but opposite. So this side of the wire went through here, through here, through here, and then out. But this side we're going to go through here, through here, through here, and then out. So now you're going to string it through that middle bead and all the beads to the left of it. Alright, we're going to continue, but again, don't loop your wire through that bead. Alright, now we're going to move up to this side. So we're going to skip this bead, the middle bead, and go to this bead. Almost done. Again, do not put your wire through that bead. There we go. Now, almost done. We're going to just string it through the tiny heart. And don't loop it through that bead. Once again, start right there. Again, do not worry if your hearts do not look like hearts. We're going to shape them back again later. Alright, now, since your wires are all stringed through, kind of looks like a snowman, but we're going to twist these wires together. And trim off the extra. And fold the little point down. Okay, so now we can shape our hearts back to what they're supposed to look like. So, and then again, the bead with the loop on it, that is the center bead. That's supposed to be the point. Right there. And just shape it to your heart's content. And once you are done shaping, you have completed your stack of hearts. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. These will make really cute earrings, and maybe they'll be a little gift for Valentine's Day for someone. So I will see you all next month, and make sure to leave your suggestions down in the comments of what I should make next. So I will see you all next month, or maybe sooner than that. Bye! Also, happy Valentine's Day!